What's up, guys? Just want to run through some of my stuff and catch up on what's all going on right now. This right here is a new baby. I don't think I've shown this one in any of the videos before. It's just got a banded pattern, but very nice color to it. It's very vibrant and pretty cool tangerine highlights and everything. But I'm gonna show you the clutch mate and run through a couple things, and then some of the new projects we're gonna be getting into this upcoming season. This girl right here is the clutch mate to that one. She was up for sale, and somebody was interested, but they backed out, so this might end up being a keeper here. But anyway, this one hatched out much darker color than any of the babies that have hatched out this year, and it's kind of lightening up. It's got a really cool tone to it. Very pretty head also. It's starting to get really bright and starting to show some of the pattern. This one came out first. I mean, from what I've been told, if they're a little bit premature, that can affect the colors in the beginning, and that might have had something to do with it. But anyway, just another cool jungly pattern, spotted tail, and it's got white feet and a white nose, but no clips in it. It's a possible head, just like all the other babies, but it's definitely not a visual. Anyway, I'm gonna keep on moving through these babies. This is another banded bell that hatched out. It's one of the few that we have. I still have only had maybe 4 or 5 altogether out of all these babies that came out with just a straight banded pattern. And even hers is a little wavy up top. But anyway, she's also available. She's on the business page, which is Morph Magic. If you haven't checked it out, definitely check it out. And I always appreciate the likes and everything and any feedback. But anyway, she's for sale. She's probably about 8 or 9 grams right now. I could weigh her, but she's doing really good. All the babies are doing real good. She's actually a little bit, she's probably a gram or 2 heavier than her clutch mate. This is another one with the barren pattern with the little spot on the back. I've had quite a few of these. If you've seen any of the other videos, you know this is very common for me. I really like this one. This is the only one that really was born without any tangerine showing in the beginning, but it definitely has some now that it's gotten older. It's got some pretty cool head pattern showing. It really wants to get out of the light, so it's not going to sit still for me much. But this one's also available, and then I believe I have one more, and then until I have some more eggs hatch, that's pretty much it. I do have 2 that are due in about within the next week or so. They're temperature sex for males, and then I have 4 other females, and I have to check. I might even have eggs today, but definitely have one more set of eggs on the way if they weren't already laid. This is the last one right here that's available at the moment. She's looking really pretty. She was born with a very light color to her, almost pink. And that's pretty much what she looks like now. A really light purple, almost like a pinkish purple. She's eating really well, if you can't tell. I already sold the clutch mate to this, but she was definitely pretty heavy, and so is the clutch mate. And both of these 2 were a little bit of slow starters, but they're both doing really well now. I think they're around 6 grams, I want to say 5-6 grams. Both of them are holding plenty of eye pigment. They have faded. I think the one with the more clean stripe has 1 snake eye, and this one right here, I know neither one of them are going to open their eyes much, but she has snake eyes on both sides. And she's still holding that red outline around her pattern, which looks so incredible, so bright. And her head's looking really cool from the the eclipse gene. She's definitely gonna have some white to the nose and face. But yeah, I'm real excited that they're doing a lot better. It wasn't so much that they weren't eating, they just weren't eating a whole lot, and they were, somewhat small when they were born. But anyway, they're doing great now, and both of them are holdbacks. This is the one with the target on the tail, if you haven't seen pictures already on Facebook and everything. But these are definitely two of my top 5 favorites. This is probably the coolest thing I've produced all year. Another spotted tail too. I love the spotted tails. I want to leave this guy out, or this girl, I'm sorry. This was the first one to come out with a really nice stripe, and it still does have a very nice stripe. Pretty bold colors down the sides. And she also has snake eyes. I'm pretty sure both of them are showing snake eyes. The one has more pigment than the other, but one's a definite snake eye. Really love the white face on this one. I really would like to make quite a few more of these, and then I'd love to get some with some more tangerine in them. Most of my stripes are pretty much just yellow, except for that one with the crazy jungly looking stripe. This right here is one of the new projects. It was actually the first thing I bought that was different genetically from all the rest. Everything prior to this was a bell, or a bell possible head eclipse, I mean. But anyway, this thing, I know you're probably laughing when you hear black pearl, but it gets dark as night sometimes. It's just like a blizzard. It just seems like it takes a little bit longer for the color to change. The blizzards seem to be able to change right before your eyes sometimes, and I guess this one does too, just not as drastic. But if you go on my Facebook, I mean, I got pictures of this thing where it's pretty dark. It's really got that charcoal color, and then I have pictures of it where it's yellow and almost just looks like a like a plain old hypo, basically a high yellow or a hypo, whatever. But very cool gene, just very mysterious. I don't know if they got it all figured out yet, but I'm definitely pretty curious to see what all I can get out of this thing. I'm definitely gonna get a male too eventually. They had some really nice dark males. This one came from Josh Spears at Monster Reptiles, and I also saw Packline has some really nice. He only had females at the time, but they were really dark. They were actually darker than this one when I bought this one. But anyway, definitely a very mysterious gene. From what I'm told, temperature has a little bit of an effect on it, but it just seems like from one shed to the next, it could be different colors. And even in the tail, I mean, if you look right now, there's a lot of white spacing in the tail. And in some of my other pictures, especially when I brought her home, I mean, a lot of that space is all filled in with a black gray color, I guess like a really dark gray, but it's really gives it more of a black appearance, like there's solid black areas on the tail. But right now, as you can see, I mean, this thing is it's right under a light, and this thing's not very dark. Even the head, even the gaps in between the head pattern are just so light right now. But anyway, I don't want to dwell on her too long. I do have another one that's pretty cool that I want to pull out. Now this thing right here is just amazing. I love all the blood stuff I've ever seen. Any pictures I've ever seen are really cool. This right here is a blood emerine. I don't know how much the camera's going to show it, but up where the top band is, and when I bought her, she did have a band up there up by her shoulders, but it's already starting to fade out. It has this really awesome green. It's got the green, the orange, and a little bit of the purple left over. I'm assuming these will basically fade away almost completely or completely by the time it's older, and they get a really awesome color to them. They start to get more of a blood red to them. And I just really like it. It's already changed a lot since I brought it home. It's really cool. It's a very healthy gecko. Another one from Pat Klein at Luxurious Leopards. And this thing was eaten right away as soon as I brought it home. It's already shed a few times. It's been pretty cool. I mean, in pretty much every shed, the bands fade away a little bit more, and you definitely see more of that green tint. I don't know if it's really showing. I mean, the cameras never do these guys any justice. But anyway, the blood emerine bells are awesome. I can't wait to start getting into them, and then I really want to get an Inferno also. That's probably it. If I buy anything this year, it's more than likely going to be an Inferno from Pat. They're just awesome. He's been working on them for years from what he said, and it definitely shows. They're definitely pretty distinct geckos. But anyway, I'm going to put this thing away. I might break out one or two of the original babies just to do a little update on them, and that's pretty much going to be it. But like I said, I got a couple new genes now, so it'll be pretty cool to diversify everything a little bit. And I can't wait to show you guys what comes out next year. If I haven't already said it, we do still have a few eggs to hatch, so who knows? I might get something pretty cool. Now this guy right here is just awesome. He's getting monstrous these days, and the other one, his clutch mate, is just as big, if not bigger. But anyway, before he escapes here, I don't want to put these two together because they both are males. But this is the father right here, and as you can see, the little guy is definitely catching up to dad really fast. He's within about 10 grams of the father right now. The dad's about to go in the shed, so he's really faded out right now. But anyway, I just can't believe how quick they grew. This guy's about 5 months, maybe a little over 5 months old now. Probably coming up on 6. Still has solid red eyes. Sorry guys, I don't know why this thing cuts me off so much, but anyway, this right here is actually one of the mothers to at least 4 or 5 of the clutches I had. She did have an egg or two go bad, but anyway, she's still holding a lot of color to her. She's a little bit dull. She looks like she's going in the shed. I think every one of my adults right now are going in the shed, which they were always pretty in sync because they spent a lot of time living together, and I don't know, for whatever reason, reptiles seem to do that. All my snakes shed within about a few days of each other normally. But anyway, she's still looking pretty good for laying a whole ton of eggs. She's been going through a whole lot of superworms. She loves the damn superworms. I'm going to put her back, and I'm going to show one of the other ones. This girl right here is doing a lot better too. She got attacked by the one that actually got her leg amputated. That thing was a little aggressive towards her. I don't know if it's because she was a little bit smaller or what, but we pretty much had to remove this girl right away, and she kept laying healthy eggs anyway, so it wasn't that big of a deal. The couple of times she copulated with the male was more than enough, and she's actually still laying to this day. I might be able to, you know what, I can probably show you right here. She's definitely got 2 eggs in her. Which, like I said, all the other ones have been good. They've had live embryos in them. She's got 2 eggs that are due any day right now. And this is the mother to the second of my just normal stroke radars. She's not the mother of the crazy one with the red outlining. She's the mother of the other one that I showed in that clip. So she's proven out, and so have the other 2. Even that banded one that I just showed has proven to be head of clips. And you can see, I mean, I'm told it's not a definite marker, but all of my adults all have the white feet. She doesn't really have a white nose, but she definitely has the white socks. And this, I forget what I was saying before, but this is more or less just an aberrant one. This is just like what the ones with the spots on their back look like when they get older. Some will hold a little bit more color than she did. But anyway, she still looks beautiful, and all her babies look very cool. You can see the tail's coming back in fine. It's basically solid orange. I don't know if it'll stay that way or not. She's the only one that we ever had to drop a tail. This right here is the mother that started it all. She's laid more clutches than any one of the other ones. She laid 9 altogether. And the first batch actually came the day before my birthday, which was pretty cool. And she's the mother to my first set of radars. I have the one right here, the smiley face guy. He's my snake-eyed radar, and she's also the mother to the crazy stripe one, the one that has kind of more of a jungly looking stripe to it. But she definitely produces some awesome babies. Unfortunately, she did get injured throughout the breeding season. If you haven't been following, she had her left leg amputated there. You can actually see it's grown a little bit of a stub. But they won't, leopard geckos don't regenerate limbs really. I don't know what exactly that is. The vet said it's nothing to worry about, but anyway. She's doing awesome. She's gained a ton of weight. She's basically back to her normal size. And she's going to try to escape on me here. So anyway, we're going to wrap this video up. I did leave out a couple of my holdbacks. I still do have a couple other ones. I have one other radar that I want to prove out that had the weird pigment in the eye, had the exploded pupils, it looked like. But anyway, thanks for watching as always, and I'll definitely keep you guys updated on everything. Alright, have a good one.